Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I'm the owner of the high-end sushi restaurant Fukushien. I can't cook, but I do have good taste. Fukushien is a restaurant with an atmosphere for tired executives to come and be healed. The expansive atrium that stands in the center of the restaurant is an illusion art. And when you look up at the ceiling, there's an endless spiral of floors and stairs. We don't have any clocks in the restaurant, so that the customers cannot worry about time, and the interior is completely shut off, so you can't see the brightness from the outside. Also, it's an introduction-only restaurant, so our restaurant doesn't even come up on Google Maps. Today, at Fukushien, we received a reservation from Mr. Minaba, the most unpopular CEO I have ever seen. Next month on the 25th, can I make a reservation for 107 people? Oh, yes, I can, but is it just me, or are you crying? Please don't mind that. This is an everyday occurrence. Are you being harassed by the prime contractor again? That's right. I get called for the most ridiculous requests, and they're using us left and right. You're the CEO, aren't you? But this has already become the norm, and I can't escape it. I can never say no to them. That being said, a reservation for 107 people would be a private buy-out of the restaurant. Is anybody there right now? No. Anytime I get a phone call to my cell phone, it's usually a secret conversation. Thank you very much! Actually, apparently FP is going to have a company anniversary party, but... FP is the prime contractor of Mr. Minaba's company, and is short for the company name Featherpick. That's just what they're telling people, but in reality, I heard that the CEO, Mr. Kijimori, is planning on dropping a surprise. Mr. Kijimori? He's going to come here? For the anniversary party? That's right. About this, other than the board of directors, this is a huge secret at FP. Unfortunately, I've been tasked as the coordinator. I think there must be a really major announcement that's going to happen. When I heard that name, my jaw dropped. Mr. Kijimori was a very famous and charismatic business owner in the industry. However, at the same time, he had a reputation for being difficult. And if any employee said something he didn't agree with, there was a rumor that he would fire them on the spot. On the other hand, to me, Mr. Kijimori was something more than that. That's because he was somebody that was involved with the building of this restaurant. And he was also a key person that changed my life greatly. This is back when I was 24 years old. I was dumped by my girlfriend, whom I'd been dating since high school, and I was planning on marrying. The company I worked at went bankrupt, and on top of all that, my father, who was my big goal, suddenly passed away. I was getting blow after blow. Everything ahead just looks pitch black. Why are so many painful things happening one after the other? How am I supposed to live anymore? That day, I was in the middle of job searching. It was a rainy day, so without thinking much, I stopped at a convenience store, and in my dazed state of depression, I accidentally took somebody else's umbrella. Hey, you got the wrong umbrella. That umbrella is mine. What? I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking. I'll give it back immediately. That won't be necessary. It would mean you would go home getting wet in the rain. And an umbrella is just an umbrella. Sorry. I don't really understand what you're saying. Why did you come stop me then? Actually, I've been playing a game since 3 years ago. I had decided that the first person who would take that umbrella, I would accompany. And that would be you. Congratulations. This person is completely crazy! I bet you're thinking that I'm a completely crazy person, aren't you? But aren't you the one feeling crazy? You lost 3 incredibly important things of yours. And aren't you feeling very lost? But how did you know that? I can see the future. Ever since I was a child. Also, I have memories of my past life. Well, I'm sure you and I will have a long relationship from now. So let's change locations and have a calm conversation. And this was how I met Mr. Kijimori. Even when I look back now, it's a completely nonsensical occurrence. But it really did happen. I found out that Mr. Kijimori was a business owner that had his hands in various industries like fashion, architecture, and interior design. When I told him how my father died, He said he wanted to see the property that I inherited, so I reluctantly took him to the empty plot of land. It's a grape field, huh? Yes, well, it used to be. My father was an alcoholic and always cheated on my mom, and he was a complete piece of crap. So they got divorced when I was young, but for some reason, he seemed to always have money. Grapes can be very profitable, but it seems like he left it unattended for many years, so now it's just a wild field. You need to sort this land and build a restaurant. That is, Japan's top and finest high-end restaurant. What? Sorry, but what are you saying? First of all, I can't cook at all, and second, what do you mean, make a restaurant? That doesn't make any sense. You keep undermining yourself like that. That's why you're still unemployed. Stop thinking of your shortcomings, or your pathetic stories of failure, as tragedies. But even if you say that, my father's inheritance wasn't even that much, and I really don't have any money. You should just donate all of that inheritance. If you don't know who to donate it to, I can take it off of your hands. But why? Your bad habit is that you're always thinking about who to blame for your problems. You need to change your own life, by yourself. Be a man. After that, Mr. Kijimori really did annoyingly accompany me everywhere. I wonder if there's any part-time jobs I can get. How's the job search going, Hiroshi? Ah! Mr. Kijimori! How did you know my address? There is a GPS tracker on that umbrella. Are you serious? Judging by the situation, you were looking for an easy part-time job with a decent hourly wage, weren't you? You hit the nail on the head. Stop doing such mediocre things. This is why your life is so boring. Because everything you do is mediocre. Jobs that you think you can survive without using your brain much. Goals that are easily attainable without putting in much effort. No matter how much time passed, you didn't marry your girlfriend. That's the reason why you were dumped. I can't say anything back. The restaurant you're going to build isn't just going to be a simple restaurant. It's going to be Japan's top and finest high-end sushi restaurant. Why can't it just be a cafeteria? As you can see, I'm poor. In order to do business for rich people, it doesn't necessarily mean that you yourself have to be rich. There are plenty of car dealers out there who don't have enough money to buy cars themselves. That's true. No matter what, he continued to insist on Japan's top and finest high-end sushi restaurant. And that being said, he refused to help with any sort of financial investment whatsoever. However, after being told the same thing over and over and over again, I started to develop an interest myself, and seriously think about what kind of restaurant I would build if I were to build one. So that's what I've been imagining, but you know. Yes, I agree with that idea. Are you complimenting me? Of course I am. There is something bright and shining about your ideas. Something that only men that I see through have. You're making me blush. However, I don't think you really understand yet. There is still a part of you that thinks that if I present a good idea, Mr. Kijimori will help me. I can see the anticipation. Am I wrong? You're the main character of your own life. You want to surpass your father, right? Well, yeah. In that case, first, you need to graduate from chasing after other people. As long as you try to catch up to me, you will be like Achilles chasing after a turtle, and you will never be able to catch up. However, if you decide that you are going to surpass me, well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But how? Who knows? No idea. As I've said many times, the how is not the problem. The most important thing is to lift those heavy hips and the determination to do it all yourself. Mr. Kijimori would always appear, but only on his own accord. If I contacted him first, he would never reply. Any interaction would always be from his side. That's why, in order to be prepared for Mr. Kijimori's surprise attacks, I began to seriously start taking action towards building the restaurant. I was waiting for you, Mr. Kijimori. Today of all days, I win. Sure. I slammed onto the table my 35-page business plan. Then Mr. Kijimori flipped through the pages, and within 10 seconds, he shoved it back in my face. I assumed he was going to reject me on the spot, but I was wrong. It's going to go well. Did you even read it? I never forget anything that I put my eyes on. Every word, every sentence is definitely in my mind. That's a lie. If there's one thing I'm going to say, I think that your way of getting customers is the complete opposite. The type of people that you can invite to this restaurant is severely limited. It's perfect for nobody to know about it. Make it an invitation-only restaurant, and the walls between the customers shouldn't be wood, but rather concrete should be better. That's how you make it more soundproof. But if I do that, it'll be over budget. I will make one of Featherpick's subsidiaries do the building. That way, you can reduce the expenses. Are you sure? Why would I need to hesitate? You're going to pay the money. Thank you very much. With this, it should be a little bit easier to talk to the banks. All that's left is to have confidence. In this world, nobody's going to give you directions. You need to create your path yourself. After that, Mr. Kijimori brought me to the gallery that he said he only shows to important people. What are these paintings? These are all products that I've created. Interesting. So you've made all of your products into paintings. That's very fancy. And now I would like to hang up a painting of a restaurant. Right there. But until now, I wasn't able to build a restaurant that felt right. I'm sure I'll be able to make something you like and show you. Let's hope so, because this will be my last chance. What? What do you mean last chance? I have glaucoma. This will probably be the last painting that I put up while I can still see. No way. Are you worried about something? No, but Mr. Kijimori, you're going to lose sight, aren't you? So what about that? It's perfect timing. I'm tired of looking at reality. And plus, games are more fun the harder they are. Mr. Kijimori, eyes are a trivial thing. Listen up. There are only 2 days in one's life that are the most important. When do you think those are? I don't know. The first is the day that you were born into this world. The second is the day that you become certain of the reason why you were born into this world. Everything else is nothing more than a mere show. It's all just one giant game. And that was how Fukushien came to be. Ever since then, Mr. Kijimori would come here once a year, and without saying anything, he would leave. That's why, for Mr. Kijimori to give a speech in front of more than 100 people, there's no doubt that it must be an incredibly important announcement. Dear all at Featherpick, your company anniversary party will be held at the tasting menu restaurant Fukushien.
There's nothing about it on Google Reviews.
Yes, that would be correct.
It's not even on Google Maps, though. Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure that is correct. As the representative of Minaba Construction Company, although it is presumptuous of me to attend, I've secured the reservation of 107 people.
Got a question. So who's paying for the party fees?
We'll be taking responsibility for the bill. Apparently Mr. Kijimori is actually going to do something about it, but I need to be careful with my words here.
Oh, really? Well then, thank you very much.
And so, the day of the company anniversary party. Welcome! Yes, thanks. Where's everyone from FP? No one's here yet. Oh, is that so? Perhaps I got here a little bit too early. Well, please make yourself at home here and relax. Long time! Mr. Kijimori! That cane! That's right. The time has come for me to be one with the blind. But I'm glad this happened. Thanks to this, there's a lot more I can see. Did the painting make it in time? Of course it did. I had it framed and hung up a long time ago. And it is the greatest piece in my life. With this, I've got all my souvenirs in place. I can go to the next life in peace. Please don't say such a thing. You don't need to try to cheer me up. You know how they say that children choose the parents they are going to be born to? I have already decided the parents I'll be born to next, and what kind of life I'm going to lead. These are all just preparations towards my next game. I can't take 1 penny of money with me, but I can take my memories and my thoughts with me over there. You better not forget that either. Yes, sir. I'm going to go into a private room and get ready for my presentation. Let me know when the party has started. Noted, sir. However, even past the time of the reservation, not one person arrived besides Mr. Kijimori and Mr. Minaba. What's going on here? No, I'd also like to ask the same thing. Is there anybody you can get a hold of? Mr. Kijimori's going to lose it! Let's see. What do I do? Who can I call that won't yell at me? No matter who it is, they won't be scarier than Mr. Kijimori. Pardon me. This is Minaba from Minaba Construction Company. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, the subcontractor, huh? What do you want?
Is that a party I hear in the background?
Yes, we're having a great time over here. We didn't really understand whatever place you would reserve, so all of us at FP decided that FP can handle it ourselves.
What did you say?
Let me talk to the manager.
Sure. I've received the phone. This is the owner of Fukushien, Hiroshi Ohira speaking.
I gotta ask, are you even a proper restaurant?
And what do you mean by that?
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Our subcontractor made the reservation there, right? Well, you can just cancel it now. Cancel for 100 people, okay?
No. It's not really okay.
Well, the guy from the subcontractor is there, right? That guy said he'll pay the cancellation fee. So yeah. So how's the salary there anyway? If anything, do you want to come to our company? I'm a lead over here. So instead of scraping pennies at such a questionable restaurant, you'll be able to enjoy your life much more on this side. Yep.
Are none of our employees able to manage their schedules? You can start eating first. What was that? Is there a problem?
Hello? Did you hang up? Hello?
Oh, pardon me. You see, the CEO of your company is here alone, and he seems fully ready to get the party started.
Huh? What did you say?
Your CEO, Mr. Kijimori. He's here.
Excuse me? CEO?
Who is this?
What? Mr. Kijimori?
What are you doing? Where are you? And with who?
No, today, you see, we were having a company anniversary party with the employees of the company, was my understanding.
I am asking you, where are you?
Pub, yes, with the rest of the employees. We are here.
This is my favorite restaurant, and I was really looking forward to showing it to you all.
Is that, I didn't know that was the situation. But well, if you would like, no, I guess that's not right, you see.
That's enough! Shut your mouth!
Whoa, that's not what I meant. You see, there were some other circumstances that...
What's done is done. Let's leave that in the past now.
Yes, I'm very sorry.
More importantly, why don't we talk about the future?
Yes, even though I'm scared to hear it.
In the very near future, you will be curled up under the covers, unable to see the light of day for weeks. You will have a terrible migraine, and you won't be able to walk straight either. Not long after that, you will be terrified of people's gazes around town, and you will live a life in constant fear.
What? What's that supposed to?
You'll know when the time comes, and then one day, you will finally realize that this is the shape of your life that you created.
Are you saying I'm fired? Is that correct?
Who knows? You can decide what you want to call it. Do you want to hear the rest? What do you think?
If I may ask, what's the treatment I get?
You are going to lose your last reason to live that you have always thought would be a given to you. You're going to be betrayed. However, you will never find out why that happened to you. You won't know what happened to you until the very end, and you won't know what to do about it, and you yourself won't know why you're doing what you're doing. And that's how you'll remain until the end. Are you cursing him?
Sir, I understand your anger, but it was Minaba that made the mistake. The subcontractor, Mr. Minaba, is also responsible.
Let me teach you one last thing. He is my friend, somebody that I trust from the bottom of my heart, a man that I respect.
What? I had no idea! What? Hello? Sir? Sir?
Are you sure you're done with the phone? Let's get the dinner started. I'll give the presentation another time. In the end, Mr. Kijimori paid the cancellation fee for 105 people. However, He later collected it from the arrogant employee who no-showed and took all of the employees to another restaurant without saying anything. By the way, what Mr. Kijimori was trying to announce was a major plan for the restructuring of Featherpick, and that he was going to create new work and new positions within the company.
I don't want to. At this age, I don't want to have to go job hunting.
That person was, of course, fired. After that, apparently, his wife ran off with another guy and left him, but he was never able to find out who that guy was or where they went, and he couldn't find them after that.
Where on earth is there a company that's going to hire me? I couldn't even get a job for the night shift at the convenience store. Wait a minute, am I going to be like this for the rest of my life?
Unrelated to that, Fukushien is a full house and doing as great as ever. And as for Mr. Kijimori and how he's doing, he got married to a woman 20 years younger than him. And I finally completed my last mission in this life. In my past life, I had promised to see her again. That's what he's claiming. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.